Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of some broken sword while I fix my camera. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in, Obsessive Repulsive. Yeah, I had to do a reset with my camera, and I forgot that it's going to reset that on all of the scenes, not just the one that I was using it on. Um, Better. How is everyone tonight? Welcome on in, Obsessive Repulsive. Congrats on finally getting the first. And welcome on in Captain Confusion. He's going to make Cess pay for taking Cess's first. Welcome on in Policey. And welcome on in Squid Monarchy. Yes, that's right. We're doing movie nights on Saturdays. I'll post about it in the Discord later. I'm going to also do a better onboarding thing for the Discord so people can get the roles they want. And but yes, Ocean Movie Night every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern over on the Discord. All are welcome. Last week we watched Dennis the Menace. Dennis was quite a menace in that movie, I have to say. Saturdays is family night. Sorry, Squid. Classic Matthew. Yeah. But how are you all today? How is everyone doing? Great to see you all. Great to have you. Thank you for being here. Plunge right into some broken sword, shall we? Yeah, Mathau, yeah. Ultra Mathau. Mr. Wilson and Christopher Lloyd as basically Bob from Twin Peaks. Fun movie. Now I'll be able to play the game better when it comes up on the shuffler. George! You guys were watching Abbott Costello meet Frankenstein with the folks. Nice. Alrighty, where were we in Broken Sword? You guys hear the game okay? Just babbling. You can hear the water. Or by talking.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Yeah, that looks like true.
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household.
Sounds
Only
fine,
the
kid.
Countess and myself.
Classic old coot behavior, that's right. Mr. Wilson.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha! El Flojo!
El who?
El Flojo! He is a clown on state television.
Must you spit?
Oh, is he any good?
George
He
is
is
a
as
menace.
funny as scabies. Without the laughs.
George the Menace.
Do you recognize this man?
No,
No!
This lab pass mean anything to you?
nothing.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
Culverts, eh?
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
George is brutal to Martha.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them.
Sure.
Would you like to shake hands?
No.
I do not think so, senor.
Nobody wants to shake my hand except for the one guy where it mattered.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right.
He mocked her when she was spilling her heart out. Yeah, that was awful. Yeah, he's really a bad person, and like he barely really gets an arc in that movie. It's kind of funny. He just sort of like his moment is like he tells he tells Dennis, "I hate you, and I wish you'd never been born." Basically, like you mean nothing to me. And then like Dennis gets lost, and he like looks for Dennis but doesn't find him. And then the movie ends. He doesn't get any kind of an arc. They don't really redeem Mr. Wilson. That poor assassin, respecting you, and you zapped him. That's right. Yeah, like what lesson did Mr. Wilson learn in that movie?
Have you ever seen a lens like this before?
No, senor. Never.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You
children are
have nothing
terrible.
that
I think I already knew that.
Senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Why?
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Maybe she has. They said they would babysit him anytime, but then you are Dennis bothering that. But then you are Dennis bothering that lady at the fax machine. Oh yeah, you have Dennis bothering that lady at the fax machine, which implies George gave up on him. Yeah, that's right. He ended up at the daycare. How to spell his is as brutal as Mr. Wilson. That's right. Yeah, there's like a mid credits scene where he's at the office, and even the daycare won't take him. So yeah, I guess Mr. Wilson didn't want him anymore at that point. Did she win the lottery? Maybe.
Yeah, that's it. The Countess has won the lottery, and I'm here to give her the check.
Marvelous. May I see it?
No. No, I have to deliver it to her in person.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Oh, for crying out loud, why'd you lead me on then?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
It was a secret lottery. It was secretly donated by an anonymous donor.
Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
And she
Adios.
won just by existing. I had cousins like Dennis. My mom refused to watch them ever for my aunt. Nobody would watch them. Hilarious.
I didn't like the
This-
idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Probably for the best.
The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Utility room. Can I just sneak in? You gonna do? Stop me?
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little
Alright.
consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Consideration. George has not shown consideration thus far. Why is he starting now?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
I go run back?
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
Damn.
That didn't look like a good way in. A portcullis says things a no trespassing sign never can.
True.
Guard and gardener. Yet he still managed to find time to be a pain in the butt. How did he do it?
Guard and gardener. Oh, he's making a rainbow. Fun.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
Why even buy a pocket season if you're not going to follow the instructions or bring it with you everywhere you go? We did play a game with a pocket siege engine once. Played that time game, Time Shift, remote control catapult. Step 1: don't leave home without this. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Drusiform. I thought most gardeners were gardeners. Well, he's a gardener guard. Welcome on in, Drusi. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Rats. It's locked.
Locked.
Rats. It's locked. The door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building. From a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so sure.
This is like a elevator that goes to the underworld, like in Elden Ring.
I didn't want to mess with the building.
Hi.
I didn't want to mess.
Break down the door.
Rats. It's locked. Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
Sea of the sea.
It was the lens that I'd found on Klausner's body. From a distance, close up,
Sure, there's no interact with on this.
from a distance, close up,
Go back here later, I guess. Probably find a key or something. Broken sword. Walk through the hose. Can I just leave?
down the long,
Okay.
dusty driveway was a road along which a bus traveled maybe twice a day. I knew because I'd arrived on one. And no way was I leaving until I'd got something concrete to show Nico. Down the long, dusty I knew, and no.
Only to show Nico, not for any other reason.
Let's plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in. That's right, Lacey. I can talk to him again. Plug.
Hello again.
You again.
Yep, and it's a real bonus to see your smiling face, too. I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Adios. Hey, Van Osdell guy, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Aha. Always check the pressure of your hoses.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Who,
Well,
me?
I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house.
I would
If
never.
you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Been playing some God of War HD on PlayStation 3. Nice. Yeah, going ham on some Animal Crossing. Hey, GLF, welcome on in. How are you doing? You gonna set the dogs on me?
There was no way that I wanted to draw attention to myself. The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
Congrats on the 5-stream streak, Vanos Delgaya. I need to make an alert for that. I wonder if that's in Twitch alerts. I haven't checked. But I've got some alert ideas for streaks. Oh, hell yeah, the Gilf of Twitch, that's right. One's favorite Twitch Gilf. There's the dogs.
Hey, you on the stairs.
Oops.
Oops.
I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
You didn't set the dogs on me. We're just calling GLF9 Gilf now. I don't think it's the first time that's happened. Doesn't happen in a while. And walk right back in.
A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down.
Lopez is a nicer guy than George deserves. It's true. Trying it out, Obtrep. Got it. If I were DLF19, I'd be almost a palindrome. Gilfworks, yeah. Hey, maybe that's your rebrand. I'm cool with Gilf, yeah. I think you found your rebrand.
There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall.
Are you a botanist?
I didn't want a pot plant.
Botanist moonlighting as a lawyer?
Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall.
Ha ha ha.
I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art. Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall.
It's Gilpin time.
Hey,
Oops. I know this doesn't...
this is the... If I find...
There's no reason to drag the...
I do not want to hear your excuses. Leave.
Okay, don't get excited.
No, 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 no. Yep. I undo the hose.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards. I didn't like the pressure sleeve had done a good.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I like in while he's walking back out. Lawyer moonlighting as a cop, moonlighting as a doctor, moonlighting as a lawyer, moonlighting as a botanist. Did I miss any? Clown. Like, I feel like...
The armor was about my. I had a man with the apart.
Hey, you,
Who, me?
come here. Right. This is the last time. I'm calling the police.
Don't
Do
do
it.
that. I only wanted to talk to the Countess.
Believe me, she does not want to talk to you.
You don't
Woof.
know that. Why don't you ask her?
She has no time for the living, only for the ghosts of the past.
Well, that's depressing.
Please. You have no idea how important this is.
You're right. I don't. Nor do I care. Out.
Okay already, I'm going.
Shakes fist. And right back in. No, he's not calling the police.
I hid behind the armor
There
and
we
waited
go.
for developments.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once.
Yay for
You're not
stalking an old
wanted
woman.
here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
You're
They had a
dust.
secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing,
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
thank you.
Mhm. Play some chess.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Oh dear. El Flojo.
That would be the TV clown, yeah?
Clown in all important aspects. Apart
clown
from the
did it.
one about being funny.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I have never seen him before in my life. Who is he?
A
I've got a couple
cold-blooded
of
killer.
names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
No, his face is utterly unfamiliar.
Good. At least he hasn't been here. Yet.
That you know of.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Do you know what this is?
Nothing at all.
No, it looks very practical though.
Do you know what this is?
Desiccated gypsum.
No, it's plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is desiccated gypsum, isn't it? I could tell that I wasn't impressing her. Would you like to shake hands?
A formal bow will suffice.
Nobody wants to shake my hand.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
Nowhere helpful. Maybe not.
I want to show her the lens.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago, and as
Like
for
her?
De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago.
Yeah, can you remember?
So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
Play some chess.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
Take a look.
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a...
Yeah.
You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never
They love
without
the taste
my
of human flesh.
permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me. Lopez, unlock the door, por favor.
Yeah, do it, Lopez.
This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
And Templar?
What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh,
Come with me.
Oh. Yeah, Lopez, open the door
Hey,
for me.
Senor,
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors. But I
Mausoleum.
do not trust you.
You've
I
got
do not
nothing
trust
to worry
you.
about. Won't you come in?
Boo-boo.
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Out in the sun? In this heat?
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
This jar of Hellman's belonged to the bishop of the First Inquisition. Yum. And it's still good. After all these years.
On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey! It's a checkerboard!
It's a checkerboard!
The lectern top had a pattern of glass squares on it.
Really
A
excited
big
about checkers.
statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. The lectern top had a... The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble.
Hmm?
The mausoleum contained for man. I wasn't about to start heaving at sarcophagus lids with the Countess standing there.
Could you stand outside for a second, Countess?
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Oh dear.
That would be...
Clown.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5. 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
Hellman's is crypt stable. Makes me wonder what other condiments have been overlooked in places like Parisian catacombs, pyramids of Giza.
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The
And the
filthy,
Teutons.
money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die.
Mayo is one of them.
Is one of them.
Okay, thanks.
Good talk.
Not at all.
High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. Would you tell me something?
What do you want to know?
Maybe not.
Not want to talk to her about the lens.
The mausoleum for man-size. The mausoleum for man. I wasn't about. I couldn't reach up there. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
Terracotta soldiers filled with French's mustard and Vlasic sandwich stackers. Vlasic. The The Dead Sea Scrolls contain the lost Bible chapter on the buffet spread of the Last Supper.
I'm just
Nice.
having a look around outside, okay?
Very well, Senor Stobart. I shall remain here.
What do I need to do? Outs.
The Devascon, where 5... The statue on the top of the building looked like the one in the Parisian church. He seemed to be looking out to sea. For what? I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. Over the doorway was a statue of a hooded figure bearing a cross. It looked kind of sinister. I didn't want to mess with the Devascon where... The Devascon where... I didn't...
More like the Bread Sea Scrolls. You have anything else to say? Bet you're feeling pretty embarrassed, Lopez.
Hello again.
You again.
Yep, and it's a real bone. Okay.
Adios.
I thought she was not here. Don't be a bitch, Lopez. Can I go... Oops. No.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Just having a look around.
Not without the Countess, you're not. I don't know how you got her confidence, but you haven't got mine.
Man, you are so paranoid.
Better than being dog meat, which is what you'll be if you go in that house unaccompanied.
Fucking look. Hey, can I have my pressure gauge back? It's rather important. Specifically for getting him inside.
I didn't...
What's up, Countess?
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
That's a big candle. Where would you buy a thing like that from?
You could not. It is an antique, unique to my knowledge.
Just how old is it?
It dates from the Middle Ages, when the Moors controlled Spain. The candle was to be lit as a signal to the estate workers if the Moors attacked.
Interesting. Some hit their cursor animation is super creepy. I just noticed that, yeah, it's when you're like, you're at the edge of a screen and you gotta scroll through it. Unique antique candles.
Thank you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle. Close up, over a some of the lectern top. It was a big statuette. Close up, over a some of the lectern I couldn't. Now what? Feeling like I could. Would you tell me something?
What do you want to know?
I do not have a PlayStation 5, Gaia. Oh, checkerboard.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The terracotta warriors were only found in 71. An estimate says there's around 8,000. While they were produced assembly style, each soldier has poses and clay facial or clothing features added to them that make them all virtually unique. That's pretty insane. I'd love to see them.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart, you cannot mean...
Yeah,
this
the chess
place
pieces.
was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Suggestive. Ooh la la.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
Yeah, I bet you feel really dumb
It was
now.
wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart?
Hey?
This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Oh, thank you, Fleecy.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set!
Do it now, Lopez.
Oh, damn the game! Now hurry!
Klonoa Fantasy Reveal Series, PS4. Nice, Gaia. I've never played a Klonoa game.
My,
That'll be exciting.
this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
I'm always getting turned on by chess sets.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. Their bishop envied us our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
Manservant
the kids?
slain.
But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He
Checkmating.
swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone.
He went too far and
He
fell
was
off the edge.
never seen again. Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Yeah, calm
Very
yourself,
well,
Lopez.
my lady.
Thanks, Lopez.
My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Here we go, puzzle time.
Maybe not.
Not a regulation chessboard. I can only put him in the middle. Knight to b6. I can't leave this screen.
Uh,
I have to solve this puzzle. So let's... Need to make the king safe while checkmating there. But I only have 3 pieces. I don't know what that piece is. I'll get Pesty. Way to solve it.
No way.
Boy, this is a fun one. What was the objective? I missed it. There has been no objective. They just literally the we put the pieces on the board and now this is where I'm at. I don't know what's happening, but I love it. I don't even know what this 2-figured piece is supposed to represent. We've got a rook. I'm pretty sure that this is a knight. So, like, we go there. That puts their knight in danger. We put their king in danger. And then if we put the bishop here, it also puts their king in danger. Maybe I need to put the knight, my king somewhere where it's safe. But I don't know what this piece is supposed to represent. Manipulate the white pieces? Yeah. Can't even leave the screen, which is weird.
Maybe not.
Like, this is obviously bishop. This is king. This is knight. What does that make this? It's a pawn? There's a queen? That's a queen. That's a king. So maybe... Oh, okay. There we go. Did it.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not... It's not the Holy Grail,
The
is it?
Grail!
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow.
I
Well,
hope we
go
learned
on.
something.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Womp, womp, womp. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, spikes just shoot up. Oh, already back to Nico's apartment. Yep, she's still
So the
sitting.
curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templars' secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain
time.
everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess
What do you care?
entrusted me with the chalice
Don't judge.
and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
What are you, my
It's
mother?
all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
Lopez is the missing knight. He's been watching all along.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Yay. I'll just sit here and write. Very important writing. Oh, thank God he's gone. I thought he'd never leave. Nico puts up with a lot, yeah. Boom, boom. I'm not sure where to go. Well, it's time for me to go on a short break. So, BRB, everybody. And we're back. Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's plunge right back in. Let's see if there's anything new at the museum. You got anything
Let's
to say?
plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in. That's right, Lizzie.
Hi, Andre.
Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you
Josie.
been? Nicole said you were away. I just returned from Syria. Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
I was in
It's a
Spain,
long
but yeah.
story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember? Yes, what is it? A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi. The island of Britain lies at the edge of the world to the west. Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers. Like I said, it's a treasure map. What do you make of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably. You sure know your onions. Does this lens mean anything to you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Thanks for your help, Andre. You're welcome.
Did he? Also.
You're back.
Oui, I
Oui.
have returned.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
Haha,
On
duty.
duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
Wow,
You got
great
me
job.
convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Bang!
But
Who
saying.
or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there.
Sounds
The
professional,
cops,
yeah.
they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sewer Jacques.
Bravo,
That's
that's
right.
very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah,
You.
if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
That's true.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur.
That's
Wow.
true.
Is that the time?
And
Yeah.
an American tourist.
Yeah, he's pretending to be an American tourist.
What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian.
Canadian.
Yes!
Gotta go now. See ya. It's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
Off for now. Okay, ready when you are.
Okay.
Canada. home and native land. Thank you for covering for my sewer terrorism. I'm not an American. I swear I'm from Canada. I drink maple syrup and play hockey and eat female bacon. Bacon and free. Eat some Swiss chalet and some Timbits for me. Canada, eat Timbits for what? Thanks for the cover, Canada. I feel like the cop knows who George is, but doesn't feel like arresting him. Yeah, that's too much paperwork. He's got to drink his wine. Amazing. I love that George's actions have altered the game world. Yeah. Yeah, he's now the sewer jock. Talk to this bishop.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
What do you think
I've
this
got
nose?
a red nose.
Oui, so you have.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
Have you ever heard of this guy?
No, monsieur. I'm afraid not. Is he a friend?
Not really. More of an acquaintance. I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
I don't know why I'm showing you this.
Neither do I.
Great.
I was in Ireland recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
Nice.
I thought about using the shake and shock on it.
Oh, come
but
on.
I couldn't do that to a priest. What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Sure.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Good at polishing, I guess.
Okay, thanks. The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well. A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Why does this priest have such a seductive voice? It's like he's batting his eyes at you. Yeah, kinda.
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look around the church. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Sunday school dropout.
Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
I guess.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres,
Parisian
buttocks of the
derrieres.
young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
Whoa! It's such an awkward line. No kingdom of a heathen for you.
The priest. I didn't have.
I don't have time to sit around, but I have time to wait for this guy to polish a chalice.
I didn't have time. A row of old. I thought of all those firm. That. Whoa!
Whoa! So, how long is this going to take?
Was carrying all that armor around. A stone knife. I wondered if a stone knife. I was surprised Philip Lebel. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. A stone knight. A priest stood by the pews, energetically polishing something.
He's so energetic.
The priest was...
I leave.
I think he suspected me of being the mysterious Sewer Jacques. And the last thing I needed at the moment was to be arrested for crimes against public sanitation.
Was he polishing that something under his robes, George? Well, time to escape the sewers.
Hey! Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? Leave that cover alone! Now!
Yeah, the sewer Jacques might be down there.
Sorry, no harm intended.
You stay away from that!
There was no water to frolic about in, and the leaf mold that was collecting there just wasn't the same somehow. An ornate fountain fixed to the wall was a sign in 3 languages. Fixed to the... in French, in and in the follow their grand... There was no water to... and the leaf...
He done yet? Jesus.
The priest was still busy with the chalice.
Alright, there's gotta be something that I need to do with this church.
The statue had an... I wondered if this... A stone... Carrying all that armor... A stone knight... Per disciplinum meum lux videbis.
Oh.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow!
Wow! Hey, I'm getting flipped the bird by that guy.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping had...
Well, I have this one. That statuary, what a hunk.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Like a glove.
Hey,
Hey. Oh.
a Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date. Let me see. MCCCXIV.
13.
That's 1314.
14?
Hello again, Father.
Like
Hey,
a
thanks.
glove.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
Totally
What,
panting,
you?
yeah.
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens. You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Hey.
Oui. Anything less than best
Hey.
would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so.
Help
I
him.
never thought of it like that.
Polishing candlestick.
Catch you later.
Catch
Au
you
revoir,
later.
monsieur.
Polish you later. You're waxing the hell out of that pole.
A Knight Templar. A scroll. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
No polished November.
Think of the long centuries that it kept its secret. All the thousands of people who must have been through here and seen it without once suspecting. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors. Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the de Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1, 4, 5, and just one more. Psalms 22, 21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap.
Hell yeah.
The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the de Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own. It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface.
Nice. Don Carlos, swing.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
You must be proud to have such...
Pride is a sin, monsieur. It is a fine example.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
It's all in the wrist.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
They knew what they were doing.
The Templars were demonstrating a pretty good grasp of physics. If the dissolution hadn't happened, we'd have had cold fusion power last century. A statue of... Okay, Psalms 32:7. Corinthians, the chalice had led me to these inscriptions. I was still convinced that the... Okay, Corinthians, the chalice had... The tomb of... I'd have to find out what the chalice was for first, though. A stone carrying all that armor. A huge arched window. Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble. Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Huge arch window.
Boy.
Boy.
Catch you later.
Au revoir.
Where?
The Templars were demonstrating a pretty good grasp of physics. If the dissolution hadn't happened, we'd have had... The Templars... If the A Knight Templar... Carrying all... A stone... I wondered... A stone... I was surprised. The second... Just think.
there's anything else for me to... It's time to go back to Nico.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, George.
Just sitting here and writing.
I sold a story this morning.
Nice.
It won't make me Journalist of the Year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead, then?
I
Oh,
wish
yeah.
you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, Georges. The Countess will be delighted.
Yeah, maybe this'll help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at
Not
Montfaucon
yet.
buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
that's not
as
all
good
he
as
buffed
new.
up.
No. You found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Never rule out grave robbing.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Grave robbing is always on the table.
That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head. That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back to the Countess. One plane to Spain, please. One plane to Spain in the rain. Getting all this money again? I don't know. I mean, he also, like, the thing is, like, he's taking all these plane flights at the airport, but when we went to Syria, he said he had no money. And I had to get money so that I could pay a cab driver. So I don't know how he's flying. You have like a season pass for the airport. Also, he's on vacation and didn't have any money.
Hi, André. Hello, Georgie. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermetique de Nerval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
First thing I remember to pack for a vacation is no money. Yeah, that sounds about right. Strange pagan plunger, that's right. Welcome on in, Mariah. How are you doing tonight?
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now, a bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
Sure, know your onions.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Assume that unlocked the location. Site de Baphomet.
The gate was surrounded by some pretty fancy ironwork. I couldn't climb over.
Man, this guy's greasy.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway. Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions.
What do you think of this nose?
I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
That's
I
right.
doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Hey there, Ella Woods, 1985. Welcome on in. How are you doing today?
I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
Sounds about right.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
Oh, come on. Howard.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
That's what I'm hoping for.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's
Hell
a
yeah.
natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Vive en différence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
Oh,
I
boy.
could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Just feeling retro, so I was looking for someone playing cool point-and-click adventures. Here I am. Well, you've come to the right place. Yeah, we definitely dabble in point-and-clicks on and off. At one point, I did every LucasArts game. That was fun. Yeah, now we're doing Broken Sword, and we'll probably do more Broken Sword in the future. Oh, it's a funny coincidence. My partner and I were just randomly singing a song from Legally Blonde, the musical, yesterday. Elle Woods is Reese Witherspoon's character in those movies. Ah, okay. Funny. Something Plunge gets crazy and clicks before he points. Oh my god. Oh, sometimes. One point, it was like 9 months. Yeah, that's true. It was the summer of adventure, but it turned into the summer, fall, winter of adventure, and a little bit of spring. Fell in love with the first movie, especially. Hell yeah.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
Oh yeah. Flexible English is not my mother tongue. Oh, you're doing fine so far, but no worries. Yeah, we do a lot of retro on here, and I've actually got a shuffler going on Fridays. That's all ocean games, which is oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Just I love how I'm mentioning the ocean shuffler and the dolphin noise plays. But all games from the company Ocean, and they actually did do one point-and-click adventure, at least, for the movie Hook, movie game adaptation of Hook. So we've got that when it shows up on the shuffler on Fridays.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là.
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Patriots, lolly low.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Yeah, the dolphin noise is a rare chance on a follow. So consider yourself blessed by the dolphin.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
A nice dumpster. I was just playing the Monkey Island series a few days ago. Then I had to play the new Simon the Sorcerer Origins. It just came out. Yeah, I saw that. How is that? Let me know. And welcome on in, Nostalgic Rhino. How are you doing? Good to see you. We were playing some Heroes of Might and Magic earlier. Oh, the shout out broke, but that's okay. Rhino is playing Heroes of Might and Magic, and he's also been playing Avernum, which is cool to see. Check him out. How are you doing, Rhino? It's good to see you. Yeah.
Oh, darn. I left my grappling hook at home.
You
No
leave all the
way could I
useful
get
stuff
up there.
at home, George.
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous.
Not so great. My chair decided to aggravate my condition earlier. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
There was a telephone on the far wall. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer. There was a closed door with...
That door's locked, monsieur.
Why is the bathroom locked? Why is the bathroom always locked?
The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Clearly.
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
The chill of fall. Summon Origins has some riddles in it that are quite hard, but the overall game is nice. Definitely brought me back to the time I played the first 2 games. Nostalgia hit, definitely. Nice. I've always wanted to play the Simon the Sorcerer. I think I did a demo for it a little while back when I was doing PC Gamer demo discs. Did a bunch of those for a while. Simon the Sorcerer. I think I soft locked it. Reclined as usual on stream when the backrest disengaged. Ugh. And I reflexively flexed my core to catch myself from falling. That's rough. That sucks, dude.
Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks.
You're just not being creative enough, George.
A dumpster with some debris in it. I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked. That guard had been put here to guard something. My guess was that the excavation was behind that door. Hi? Excuse me?
Oui? What do you think of this nose?
I've got a red nose.
Oh.
Oh!
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui? You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
No singing, you say?
Have you seen this man before?
Have you seen this man
You
before?
have.
No.
Do you
He's
recognize
a cold-blooded
this name?
killer.
Merlin.
Merlin.
No.
Pain meds are helping, but it hasn't hurt like this since the week following my surgery last month. Yeah, that's rough. Guard was put here to guard something. You don't say, Captain Obvious. Yeah, George is definitely Captain Obvious.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
Yep, that's what it is.
I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead.
Aw.
Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
The sequence has some of the best banter in the game. Nice.
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this
Nothing at
a
all.
test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Yeah, I hope you get better soon, Rhino.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than
Evasively
goodwill
amazing.
to get past him. Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu.
We just
I'd
did
like
that
to
in
use
Syria.
the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Well, that was easy.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize
Calm
you were a
down.
guard.
Oh. Shuffler is paused.
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. In the bathroom. French accent sounds so damn arrogant. I bet the French think the American accent sounds pretty arrogant.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate. A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
Why is there, like, a coal boiler in the bathroom? That's so weird. The beating of that hideous heart. Nevermore.
Being in a charming... That place, at least, I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. There was a big old boiler used for heating the building.
Voice acting seems real nice. Yeah, this is a classic. I feel like they did a really good job with this game, and I honestly feel that it's kind of like, I don't know if it's underrated, but I think a lot of people just don't know about it. Broken Sword series. And the second one is just as good. Are you from the US? Yeah, I'm from the US. Where are you from, Ella Woods?
Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
Germany, nice.
The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal. There was a ventilation grill up in the wall. I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged head first into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
Let's plunge right in.
Yeah, plunge right in. Being a night owl comes in handy for American streams, I guess. That's how I feel about when I'm up in the morning. I'm not really a night owl, but when I'm up in the morning, all of the Australian streamers are on. In the morning for me, probably like mid-afternoon for you. But when I'm drinking my morning coffee or on the bus to work, there's Australians. Watch. Or if I'm up really late.
The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal. A huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff.
Right.
I didn't want any coal.
Why not? That's funny. The good thing about time zones, I guess, you can always find someone online. Yeah. Yeah, there's always someone live. What happens if I call Nico?
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Ooh.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
I'm
Oh,
so busy sitting at this chair.
I turned the heating off.
She's so great. Yeah. Your phone. I go in now.
The thing felt really hot. There was a big old...
That affect anything out here?
Hey, monsieur! Don't go with my keys.
What do you care? Why not just leave the bathroom unlocked?
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
What?
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh.
No worries, Rhino. Feed that baby, Rhino.
I couldn't climb over. The gate was surrounded by some pretty fancy ironwork. There was a dumpster full of debris, from the excavation, I guessed. Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a dumpster. A thermostat was mounted. I'd turned the thermostat all the way down. It was getting pretty chilly. The doorway led to an old utility. There was nothing interesting. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests. Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
What exactly are we looking for right now? I think I never played this one. So to briefly summarize, this game is all about finding the Templars' secrets and trying to stop a sort of a conspiracy. We're trying to get into this excavation room behind this door. Right now we're just trying to get past this guard.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Or
That guard had been put. My guess.
a way to lure him away or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Lure him away or convince him to let us in or something. But yeah, usually in this game, it's get them to walk away somehow. Thinking it has to do with the boiler.
The thing felt really. The thing felt. There was a big old boiler. The shovel used to. Capacious as my pockets. A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. I didn't want to use that unless I really had to.
Oh, picking up.
The taps were rusty. Oh boy!
Oh boy!
The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
Got a pickup. There it is. Oh.
It was the bar of soap I'd stolen from the washroom of the excavation site.
Better use the bathroom 7 or 18 more times. Right. So we now have soap.
It was the bar of
Better safe than sorry, that's right. Use the soap on the shovel? Nope.
No way.
What does soap get us? Please! Hate this hack of crap. Big old boiler, filthy basin, rusty dribbling faucet. Such colorful, seductive. Give him back the key.
Hi again.
What is it?
Oh.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I figured this was better done out of...
I know what to do with soap and keys.
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap.
I'll plaster. Wash them. That's right. Wash those keys.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Easy to do in an adventure game, but impossible in real life. That's right. Just woke up and wondering how I came here. That's a great question, Fedora guy. Do you often leave your YouTube open to stuff? I don't actually know. I can't answer that question. I'm just here. We now have a soap key.
It had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Hey, Fedora guy. Yeah. At least he says hey to Fedora guy on YouTube. Hope you're doing well, Fedora guy. Welcome on. I don't know how you got here, but I welcome you. Trying right now, but I can't find a bar of soap anywhere. Damn you, Liquid. Do a series on stream of you trying adventure game tropes, Splunge. Yeah, in real life, that'd be funny.
Hey,
Yeah, gotta give him
don't
back the
go.
keys. Don't go with my keys. Okay, well, it's time for a short break. Right back. BRB. I watched someone playing a Scooby-Doo adventure game where all the solutions were very stupid, like eat antacids to get the chef to leave the kitchen, use bed springs to jump on the roof, and pop a beach ball to startle a ghost. Hilarious. I love that moon logic. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. BRB. And we're back. Back to it. So, whoops. So clearly we need to put the plaster key into the
Hi
silver
again.
paint.
What is it?
Welcome to Jurassic
Here's the
Park.
keys. Thanks.
Welcome to
Merci,
Jurassic
monsieur.
Park. Thank you for the sub. A Vector of Change. Thank you for the 38 months. Currently a 38-month streak. Thank you so much. So long. We're going to check out Effector of Change. Fantastic streamer. They've been doing Final Fantasy VIII, which we'll do eventually. My first Final Fantasy. Go back.
Talk to you later.
We'll get to that
Au revoir,
at some
monsieur.
point in the future. How are you doing, AOC? Good to see you. So long. That's what they said. Let me do it.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Get away from my paint pot!
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh.
Dare you. Alright, we gotta get him to leave somehow.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
A thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Maybe I have to use the phone and call Nico. We call GLF Gilf now, yeah. There's your update for the day.
Couleur.
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, George.
Goodbye!
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the
Okay.
line. I'll go and get him.
Really? That's the plan?
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Oh, my bad. You shall be known as Galoof from now on. Nice. Regal.
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What
Oh my
woman?
god.
You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her unk.
Hi, me again. Hi, me again. Goodbye, George. You sounded hot. And her address is blah, blah, blah. Wait. Anything out of this?
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster. The painter
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Nicotine fingers and an ass hanging out. At least she has a type. Right? Everybody's somebody's type.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need
I gotta
to
go to the
use
bathroom.
a toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Never mind. Here's the key.
My little buddy here needs to use the facilities.
Talk to you
Facilities
later.
be damned.
Au
I need a
revoir,
toilet.
monsieur.
Looking for a guy with nicotine fingers and ass hanging out. Don't DM me if you're a loser.
I figured this was better.
Rasp, rasp, rasp. You swap.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing. Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. Now I can just get in. Or it's probably the key to that door.
I couldn't get to the door while the guard was there.
Now I need to get the guard to leave. Same plan?
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
You didn't flush or wash your hands. I didn't use the bathroom either.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Lunge washes his hands. Can confirm. I
Hey,
do.
you. It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Chocolate.
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't
Oh my God.
understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent.
I can't leave. I have to listen to this.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you.
Ooh.
All epaulette and no brains.
Why,
Ooh.
this looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Lungeliness is next to godliness. Ha! Thanks for shouting out Obsessive Repulsive. If you like point-and-click adventure games, go follow Obsessive Repulsive after he's done playing The Outer Worlds, whichever one it is. Someday, get back to point-and-click adventure Sierra games. Just out here shouting our ops. That's right. Save. Probably Dangerland. Outer Worlds 2 is cancelled. I'm back to Sierra. It wasn't good for my mental health. Well, I don't think Sierra games are that great for mental health either, but I'll take it. I've seen you when you play, especially some of those old ones.
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks.
Don't follow Obsessive Repulsive. Just come watch and hang out. Hope he's on. Yeah, just like check every night. Well, yeah, the shitty ones aren't good for anyone. So many high red adventures left. Ugh. Yeah, you've still got to do Black Cauldron. That might be on my channel coming up soon. Okay. Cauldron. December is coming up. I have a little shuffler plan. Not finalized yet. I got to make sure I can actually do it, but unbreak the sword is the season. Hey, Jack and all shades, welcome on in. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, great. More dead people.
More dead
Although the
people.
gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for centuries.
TikTok was mad at Mariah Carey this morning on my feed. What is your favorite point and click adventure game? It's definitely Sam and Max, probably because it was really my first one, and like definitely got me hooked on the genre. Why? Question.
Now there's a familiar face. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here.
This is for Christmas commercial? Uh-oh.
In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Oh, hey, Jays, please. Welcome on in. How are you doing? This game is great. I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah, welcome on in. Oh, just playing Broken Sword. What could be better? They fantastic. Exploiting those poor elves who just want healthcare and forcing them to work in her commercial. Gotta play it sometime. Never played it, but I've seen someone else play it before. It's funny. Yeah, it is quite funny. It's very well written and very well voice acted as well. There's also a remaster, which I haven't checked out. And plenty of sequels. There's a long-running series, and they're still making these. I actually have not the. Well, I think there's a new one coming out. I have one of the newer ones. I think the fifth one. I haven't played it though. I've only played the first and the second one. I played a little bit of the third, but fell off of it. How can you remaster perfection? Be a new one coming out, but still no release date. Gotcha. Yeah, I have the most recent one. I think it's the. Huh. We use the thing. I really like the second one.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church.
Oh, this is a real thing. I can't remember what this is called, but the way it's
I found out what the
created, it
chalice was
refracts
for.
You've solved the
mirror.
puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
Share time.
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Yeah, that's a real type of hidden image that they used back in the day to hide messages. Her poor back. Yeah, that's not a good chair for sitting in all day. It's on your Steam wish list. Nice.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the statue of Baphomet and the reflection in the chalice. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head. That's the That's the That's the...
Oh, the ancient art of mad fold-ins. Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. That is pretty ancient at this point.
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
The almighty dollar. You've been all over, I sure have. Funny fact, in Germany the series is called Baphomet's Curse. What was the original release in the US called again? Blood something? Circle of Blood, yeah. It's interesting how this series has just like a bunch of different names tied to it. That's a lot of squid. I personally think it should be Assassin's Creed Paris. It should be Hashashin's Creed. Hashashin's Creed. The weird one with that random American. Yeah. That's a lot of D Effector. Yeah, we all know Effector loves the D's. AOC. C. I didn't get a new airport look. Oh, I can go back there? Oh, yeah, because I got to talk to the Countess. Lunch Stream is brought to you by the letter D.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
Gotta water that lawn.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
So
It's
nice,
okay, I know the way.
Lopez.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
Wow.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Prozac. Bear one of those D's for clue since he ain't got it. Wow. I am old and I lack this. What we lack in stamina, we make up for in technique. You really don't, you're right. Countess.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
What a pleasure.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
You hope that once the new patch drops, we'll see an Augustine
Why?
fashion
You've
show.
had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
You sure
Have
did
you
oblige with that
resolved
cloth.
the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever.
Knights
All I know
secreting.
is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7 Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
I tried to.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat
Yeah,
of
it's
arms
true,
on the
Squid.
chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
And I love that she doesn't know the Bible quotes in movies. They totally have them memorized. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
I mean, I gotta fly all the way back to France, then come all the way back here. You get your frequent flyer miles. Yeah, Stobart's really stacking those up. Kind of funny you play a game like Zach McCracken, where like half of the game is like buying tickets and
It was
using
the
the
driver.
airport.
I didn't want...
And then like you play this game and it's just like, you could just fly. You fly. You don't need to worry about buying tickets. You don't need to worry about having money for plane tickets. George Moonlight's the stewardess. That's true. Yeah, that's the thing you were missing, GLF.
The chess pieces had been removed, and the Bible returned to its resting place. The candles had been lit. The Countess's way of saying thanks to her ancestors, I guess. It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Bruh. Not essential with this game. It's just a given thing. More important is to craft keys with soap and metal. That's right. And plaster. It's all about priorities. It is definitely not the most moon logic in a game that I played, but it does have a few really out there ones.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Be my guest, be my guest.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Yeah, the bizarre puzzles all involve bathrooms. It's true. And there's a lot of bathrooms in this game.
The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4.
I'm afraid it'll never come out, Mariah.
The well is deep. The next.
Honestly,
Quick.
I don't remember if it's this
Okay.
year.
Corinthians 4 5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Blackjack.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Oh,
I'll just have another
Lopez.
look around.
Very well.
Military hardware, medieval style. I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting.
Why not go jousting? I feel like it's probably next year. Thankfully, it'll be on Switch 1, so I can just get it on that. Switch 2 is not on the budget right now. Maybe the mystery is, how do I joust? Yeah, you never know.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
He's so nice now.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the De Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well.
Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios!
Madre de
I had not
Dios!
thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been
Maybe
in the
it's
old
where you're
house's
getting the water?
courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Any ideas?
Use a
Catch you later,
dowsing rod.
Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't. Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Be my guest.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if...
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
The Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant. Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead, and
He
Don
expected
Carlos
that
driven
Inquisition.
mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If
They're in the
this
walls.
is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcellos are cursed.
They're still living in the walls. Thank you for the money, for the plunge coin for Yoshi's Highland Challenge. Lisi. 140,250 total plunge coins.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Thank you, Obsessive Repulsive, for the 70,000 plunge coin.
It was way too... Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
No.
I doubted the Templars
Hell
had hidden
yeah.
anything in there.
Almost there.
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote.
Plus side, you have a new adopted mom. I think we're the 56,000 Squid Monarchy.
There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. From the window, I could
560
see the
Eloids.
garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing. Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
I'll just have another look.
Very well.
I think we're the 157,256 plunge coins, a factor of change. Reinvest is best, that's right. I think we're the 2,000 plunge coins, Jack and all shades.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Close now.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobart.
Yeah, stop out. Sending our love down a well, down that well. You find a well.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Oh, now you're ruling out grave robbing when it's perfectly available to do.
George. The mausoleum for 5 man size in marble. It was too delicate.
That accomplished.
I could.
I assume I've got to light that candle at some point.
It was a big. now that it had given up its secret.
Code name when he was a Oh, may I ask the story behind your screen name? So, Plunge is short for Plunger Man, which was an old nickname that a friend from high school gave me, or actually it was in middle school, because he came up with superhero names for everybody, and it was in reference to the They Might Be Giants song Particle Man, and it was sort of like, what if that song kept going with more names? So it's like Particle Man does everything that a particle can. Uh, and so it's like, what if there were more superheroes, like names of like heroes in that song, and you just came up with random names for everybody. Mine was Plunger Man, and then that that became a username, and then it got shortened to Plunge, and so now I'm Plunge. Codename was a professional hashashin. Here those because we were plunging into these retro games and shufflers.
I couldn't reach up there.
Yeah.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
Probably need some. This is probably for later. Body's taking the plunge. Thought of anything yet, Lopez?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Good morning, Monsieur McGregor. Welcome on in over on YouTube.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, senor.
How are you doing today? Good to
Catch
see
you
you.
later.
Adios.
No, no, no. Guys, any new dialogue?
Hello again.
Please.
I'll have a look around.
My
Hmm. Bork, bork. Where's Nico? Nico's back at her apartment sitting in a chair. That's what Nico does.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards. Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
Any idea?
Not as...
Look at this.
What?
I'd like your opinion.
Okay. It has some sort of oily deposit on it.
That's grease paint.
Oh, I wouldn't like that on my face.
That's
it
fair.
Stinks of solvent. Stray spark, and your head might blow up.
I don't think it's quite that flammable. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
Oh.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha!
El.
El Flo.
Ah.
Here.
Any idea?
Not.
Catch you later.
Adi.
Maybe I go back? Time to find a clue elsewhere.
It was the driveway down to the...
Nope.
I didn't want...
Nope, we're staying here. Next. Grease paint being flammable is a clue, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's light this ancient candle. Da, 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 da. Hey, there it is. Nice catch.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes.
Just standing
Some
there
kind of
dissociating
special
for hours.
formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
It's a key. Only a couple minutes, apparently. Yeah, it's a fast-burning candle. Probably because it's so ancient. A bad candle.
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Temu candle, yeah. Good idea to hide an ancient key in a Temu candle, right? It worked for a long time, though. All right, Lopez, what do you think of this?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Do we know what we can open with that key? Not yet. A world of adventure.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I have a feeling it's the well.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it?
Yeah.
I wondered what the light was I saw through the window.
World
My
of
lady will
adventure.
be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah,
No, we just won't mention that part.
this tissue is charred.
You won't get any argument from me on that, Senor Stobart.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For
Yes.
generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water,
Dowsing.
even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water
Hey, I was
dowsing,
right.
are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Perfect.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Of course.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I can see you're very busy, Lopez.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No, que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
Oh, never mind. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Adios. Bet you one of the firewood pieces suitable.
It was way too warm to light the fire. The fire was made up beside the fire. Now, what would I... Hello again. Mind if...
Please.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
Right.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Great.
What does this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
Damn.
I'll just have another look.
Very well.
Thought for sure it was going to be the fire pit.
It was way too... The fire... I came here to... Military... Now, what... Beside the fire... Beside...
Oh, this.
I didn't want a pot plant. There was a big ass...
Thought I was clever for a second there. Maybe there's other sticks. I can't believe this game is hinging on me finding the correct shaped stick.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Yoink. Let's find a well.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough.
A
We'll
Y-shaped
find
stick?
this
So
well in
question
no
mark?
time.
Why? Why so serious? Huh. Is that it? Oh no, he's playing lawn darts. Wow, he's really bad.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now.
We did it.
The
We found the
mystery
secret.
is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've
Hell
been
yeah.
walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
Templars tin
water
can.
That's what the dowsing stick
Oh.
must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Still
Get
pretty
rid
cool.
of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
Hey, you found it.
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Take the plunge.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
And that's a good place to stop for now. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Magically slow falling can. A Templar can. Yay. We're getting close to the end here. What? Yep, you still get a Coke. That was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Elwoods. On for a little raid. Well, thank you, Fleecy. But the code red, though. Code red is good. Good, but our bet was for Coke. We'll also accept Pepsi or Code Red. Well, technically, some places just refer to all sodas as a Coke, so it could be anything, honestly. Now I know where to spend my sleepless nights, at least. Oh, well, we're glad to have you, Elwoods. Yeah, I'll be back on probably Wednesday. We'll see. We're gonna rate chill runs. Hope law school is going well. I'll be sad if it's diet though. I won't get you a diet, I promise. We're gonna rate chill runs. Fantastic retro speedrunner. He's doing some looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think it's Turtles in Time on Genesis. Or no, it's Hyperstone Heist. Hyperstone Heist on Chill Runs is awesome. And he is another he's a late night streamer that goes a bit later than I do because of time zones. But yeah, we'll see you later. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is. Hanging out. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Bon voyage. Hasta la vista. Hasta la pasta. Bye. Bye. Ciao.